UAV above. We're winning.
Okay, everybody, one of the most frustrating things about playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Team Deathmatch is, especially when you're beginning, is how difficult it is to get your score streaks, or get a score streak that's actually effective that you can earn on a regular basis. So what I recommend you do is try this one out. What I want you to try out is the remote turret, okay? But the remote turret with support and directed energy. Okay, so the remote turret, this is not a kind of set and forget weapon. That's the important thing to remember about this streak. And it is a very expensive streak at 1,415 points. But that does mean you will get it on most matches, but you're going to get it in the last half, the last quarter of the game. And you'll notice from the add-ons we've put in here, we put directed energy, which means it's a laser beam. Rockets look good, but they tend to miss quite a lot because the people can get out of the way by the time they get to them. You may want to just try it without directed energy, have it as machine guns, but just have it on sentry, having directed energy, and have support. Now it's 600, but that means that any points you earn towards this score streak will carry over even when you're dead. Don't worry about the 360-degree turret head or anything else, because they're not very high powered, these score streaks, this remote turret anyway. So what you need to do is you battle your way through your game and you earn your score streak. And how effective this is really depends on the map, and it depends on your opponents as well, because if lots of your opponents are running blind eye, the remote turret isn't going to be able to spot them. But if a few of them aren't, it can be quite effective. And then you've got to find somewhere useful where you can pop it down with its back to the back of a map or the back of a building where nobody can creep up on it. And then you move to one side so that you can defend your turret from people who are attacking it, who have got blind eye on, who will rush up. And then what happens is, although the remote turret won't actually probably get you that many kills, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you're really, really lucky, what happens is it becomes a honeypot to the enemy team. You'll find they all start rushing towards it to try and destroy it. And if you're just off to one side where they can't quite see you can pick them off as they all come charging towards. So although the score streak itself has probably only earned you 1, 2 or 3 kills, you could get another 4 or 5 kills off the bat by all the enemies blindly rushing towards it. Now your results will vary. Again, it really does depend on the map. I really like using this on recovery, on one of the pads in the second half of the game. I really like using it on riots overlooking the kind of courtyard or towards the higher areas, and I quite like looking at using it on retreat as well, next to one of the kind of raised pillars above the courtyard area. But again, sometimes you'll battle your way through a whole game, you'll learn it, you'll put it up, and someone will blow it up straight away with a grenade. But so don't get too disheartened. But all I can say is, if you have trouble earning score streaks, as I do, go with the remote turret, and again, use it as a honeypot, use it as a way to attract the enemy team to attack it, and you can stay off to one side and kill them while the remote turret is getting a few kills as well. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
UAV in waiting. Friendly UAV above.